Hey y'all, it's Bree and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, girl, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so we can be cool. And if you already my friend, then hey boo. So yeah, y'all, we got a story time today, and you already know before I get into my story time what's gonna have to happen. And today we got the red cup. And we also got the wine of the day, which is a red blend. And y'all, this one from France, so we on some fancy shit. What's in my cup? What's in your cup? We don't do alcohol abuse around here. Okay, so this story took place around, I think it was 2019 or 2018. So I had reached out to this girl because it was this graphic designer who was doing everybody's graphics on Instagram. And you know, like if it's somebody in your city that's like coming up and a lot of people is using them, they start getting popular, everybody pretty much know about them or use them. So, you know, with me being a makeup artist, I have a lot of friends that's in the industry that, you know, hairstylists, nail techs, other makeup artists and stuff like of that sort. So, you know, I'm looking to see who the girls is getting their graphics done by because the graphics is looking good. So I ended up finding a girl who do their graphics. I reached out to my friend who was in nail tech, and she told me, like, you know, basically we're going to call her the graphic girl. We're going to call her Tiara. So she like, yeah, Tiara do graphics or whatever, and this is her Instagram, like, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm a fuck with her. Like, I'm going to get with Tiara. So, you know, I DM Tiara, and I'm like, yeah, like, you know, I'm a makeup artist in Cleveland, blah, blah, blah. Like, I just want to revamp my logo because I just want to add like some glitter and stuff like that. I love glitter and I thought it would be cute at the time. So I was like, all right, I want to add some glitter to my logo. So she was like, okay, we definitely could do that. Go ahead and send me your logo. You know, the price is going to be $20. Like, she was very prompt, very professional, you know, got back to me in time. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, you feel me? Yeah, like I like doing business with people who be on their business. So I get her over the information that she needs, and she starts the revamp of my logo. So I say about like 4 or 5 days later, I end up receiving my logo. Logo was cute, you know, it was glittery. It was exactly what I told her. I didn't want to change like the actual like font of my logo. I just wanted to add some, you know, just a little something to it. So she did that. Mission accomplished. So after that, I'm just thinking like, okay, you know, Tiara is about to be my new graphics girl. Like, I'm not even about to mess with nobody else on graphics. I like Tiara's about to be my new graphic girl. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I do have a website because I'm doing lip gloss. Y'all, like last year I started my lip gloss line, but that wasn't like me starting it. That was like me restarting it. Like, I've been selling lip gloss since like 2018. So at this time, I was really looking for a website to like really get my stuff professional because, to be honest, I was doing like drop-offs like around the city and stuff like that. So I was trying to get more professional, more legit, you know? So I'm like, okay, well, I got a graphics girl already, so I'm going to just go ahead and, you know, ask Tiara, like, can you create my website? And I had seen that she was doing the sale. So she like, yeah, I'll do your website. So I'm like, okay. So I think the price was like $50, $60 or whatever. I ended up paying her, and then it was like this like long sheet that she sent me via email, and it was like, you know, basically the verbiage and the words and like everything, how you want your site basically. So I'm like, okay, so, you know, I do the sheet and I turn it in. So basically on the sheet, like I said, it was just like the verbiage. So it's like, you know, what you want your site to look like, the color scheme, if you have the exact color numbers, what your product descriptions is and stuff like that. So I turned that back into her. So she told me the turnaround time would be about 2 weeks. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, it's a website. Like, that might take a little minute to, you know, be turned around. So 2 weeks was cool with me. So around like the 2.5 week mark, I'm very, very impatient. That's something I have to work on, especially when I'm excited about something. Like, I want it now. I want instant, you know what I'm saying? But I was real thirsty, so I reached out to her. And, like, she just wasn't responding. So I'm like, the fuck? Like, so I DM her. I had her number at the time, and I emailed her, and I didn't get no response. So I'm like, where the fuck is this girl at? But like, she's actively on social media. She's actively still taking clients. She's actively still, you know, on social media. So I'm just wondering, like, sis, why you ignoring me? Like, if you don't have it done, it's fine. So then I finally get a response back from her, and she's like, I'm just a little bit backed up, but I got you. Like, I'll be done with it in about 2 days. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, thanks for the communication. That's all I need. I'm not the type of person that's just about to be at your neck. I understand, people get busy and stuff like that. Like, I get that. So, for me, communication is top tier. Like, if you communicate with me, we good. Like, even with my makeup clients now, like when people do no call, no shows, it really just grinds my fucking gears, because I feel like you could just literally just text me and say, hey, I cannot make it. I am not your mother. I don't need to know why you can't make it. You don't need to make an excuse. You don't have to lie to me. I'm not your nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say you can't make it, and that's going to be better for me, because then I'm not going to have to. I could have probably slept later, or you know what I'm saying? I could have probably stayed at my plans, whatever I was doing. I could have did that longer instead of preparing to get ready for an appointment. So basically what I'm saying is communication is key, and she communicated back after not communicating for amount of time. She did end up communicating back, and that's honestly all I wanted. So she communicated back. She said the 2 days or whatever. So about 2-3 days passed, and I'm like, okay, bitch, I should be getting an email. I'm literally stalking my email. Like, I'm looking at my email. I'm waiting for an email to come through. I'm refreshing. Where is my website? I'm so ready to see this website. Like, I'm real thirsty. So, y'all, no website. No website. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? So, she told me again, like, I'm swamped. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to give you some of your money back. Blah, blah, blah. Like, just basically, like, saying that she was just behind or whatever. So I'm like, okay. Like, at this point, sis, what's going on? Because I feel like you're taking too much on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to close your website down and stop taking orders. You know what I'm saying? Why you behind? Like, why are you still actively promoting on Instagram and stuff if you're behind? You supposed to have been getting my website weeks ago. Like, what's really tea? Like, I'm getting mad. Like, I'm getting real mad. That's real ugly. So, about like a month passes at this time, y'all. About a month passes at this time. So, it's like November, I think. Yeah, it's like November. I don't know really the timeline, but I know this was like closer to Christmas. So, it's like getting closer to Christmas at this time. And I seen her post and say that she needs some help. She's willing to hire people because she need help, with her orders and stuff like that. So when she put that post up, I was like, all right, I could do it. Like, she just like, the basic things. You're going to have to just check emails. And, this is all in her post. So I hit her up and I said, hey, girl, like, I know you behind on my website or whatever. I could definitely help you if you're looking for an assistant. I seen your post, blah, blah, blah. So she like, oh, yeah, definitely. So she calls me and she give me the rundown about like all the details about what I'm going to have to do. And, she tells me what my pay is going to be. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I think we was making like, I ended up being 3 of us. I'm not going to name the other girls, but it ended up being 3 of us who was working for her. And all of us had different tasks. So me, I was doing emails. Another girl was doing like Instagram, and another girl was answering like text messages and calling people back and stuff. So she, I think she was paying us like, honestly, I think she was paying us like $15 an hour or something, but it was cool because it was something to do at home. Like, I didn't have to really leave. I had my daughter, she was little. So it really was like clutch for real. So I'm like, okay. That's cool. She ran me down the details, told me to pay. She even gave me this little like website to clock in and clock out when I was doing work. Send me the password over to the email, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm about to get started now. So I log into the email, y'all. And when I log into this email, honey, a lot of people that I know was in this email or heard of, or like the whole city was in this email, okay? Everybody in this email, like, hey, where's my stuff? I paid you in June. Mind you, I just said it's around Christmas time. I paid you in June. Still don't have my website. Still don't have my logo. Still don't have my graphic, my flyer, whatever. Like, they is pissed. So she gave me like a script or something. Like, it was something that I could copy and paste, like, you know, customer service messages. So I'm just like copying and pasting, sending it like, you know, basically like, hi, I have hired help. I'm so sorry that I've been behind on you guys' orders. I will have your orders done within 2 to 3 business days, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sending out these emails, y'all. When I say it's hundreds of emails, like no cap, it's hundreds of emails, like hundreds of emails in there. So I'm like, okay, so I'm, you know, doing my job or whatever. Like, I clock in, clock out. I would text her and be like, you know, I clocked out, blah, blah. And then all of us, all 3 girls who were working for her, you know, we were on the clock out system. So we could see each other, like, clocking in and out. We could see, like, when it was the other person's shift and stuff like that. Like a normal job. So, y'all, 2 weeks comes around. And, like, this is, like, really, really close to Christmas. Like 2 weeks before Christmas. And it's time for us to get our first paycheck. So, you know, I done already clocked in. I already calculated my hours. I don't care what job I go to. When you tell me how much I'm about to get paid and I know my hours, I'm going to pull out my phone and I'm going to go straight to the calculator and I'm going to go 15 times 40 times 2. Okay, that's how much I'm supposed to be getting paid, right? So I already know, you know, where the funds is supposed to be at. I already know what's supposed to be coming into my account. And I'm just waiting for my good sis to send me my money. Child. So, instead of sending us our money, we are starting to text. You know, like we're texting, we're calling, we're reaching out. We're not getting anywhere with this lady. We're not getting a response, nothing. Once again, the communication is gone. No response back to us whatsoever about our funds. Girl, you can't be playing with people around Christmas time like that. And all of us have kids. What the hell? Like, you really crazy. You tripping, cuz. Like, you tripping. You tripping. So, she's, like I said, stopped responding. And the next thing you know, like the next day, she started responding. And I honestly really feel like she started responding because she knew that somebody was going to end up taking it to social media because, girl, we know your tea. You know what I'm saying? We know your tea. We know the fact that you got all these people in your inbox. We know that you're not doing the work. You're just basically taking people's money at this point. And you're not really, you know, doing what you're supposed to do. Like, we know what's really going on. We see all these people in your messages and stuff. Like, we really could out you for real. So I think that she like kind of thought about that, and she returned a call. So she calls me, y'all. She calls me, and she's like,
"Hey Bree, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, I just my accountant just left." And we were just trying to figure out like everything with the pay because, you know, it's only certain amounts of money that I can send out at a time from my business account.
And all this shit, right? So I'm just on the phone like, girl, like, and in my head like, girl, get to the fucking point. Am I getting my money or no? So she like,
okay, so tomorrow everything should be good with the payroll. But tonight I'm just going to send you $50 to, you know, get you through the night, and then tomorrow you'll have your money.
So I'm just like, okay, all right. Whole time, y'all, my boo telling me, like, she not gonna pay you. I wouldn't be working for her. You still don't got your website. Like, you know, he just looking at me like, bitch, you're dumb. Why are you working for this lady if she still ain't gave you your stuff that you paid for months ago? But my goofy ass, I'm just always, I don't know what I be doing. Like, I just be going through life, honey. That's all I can say, really. I don't know. So she sent me the $50 PayPal, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. At least she gave me something. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, she gave me something. So I'm gonna just, you know, I'm gonna just be okay with this for now. And hopefully tomorrow she'll give me my money. Tomorrow come, y'all, I go to log into the email because at this point, babe, I'm about to start screenshotting shit. Why the fuck is the email address password changed? So she done logged me out of the email address. She's not answering the phone. Messages are not going through. And I cannot see her Instagram anymore. So she blocked me. So I'm like, I know this bitch is not playing with me. Like, it's Christmas time. You're really crazy. So I go on the clock, the website that kept our hours, like the timekeeping website or whatever. I go on there and I see the other 2 ladies who worked for her too. Names. Mind you, we all been seeing each other on here. You can see that it's 3 employees that work for this company, blah, blah. So I see them, and I grab their numbers because they have like a little contact information on there. So I grab their numbers. So I text both of them. Hey, excuse me, this is Bree. I work for Tiara, and I just wanted to know, did y'all get paid? So immediately my phone is ringing back. No, we didn't get paid. She not answering the phone. I don't know where she is, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to call them. So I call the first girl. She like, yeah, this bitch better give me my money because I'm about to beat her ass. Da, da, da. I'm like, oh, shit, okay. So then I hang up with her. I call the next one. She like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, you know, it's just like we all left in the dark. Like, we don't know what's going on. We don't know where our money is at. We don't know what's going on with homegirl, nothing. Y'all, she blocked us. I went back on PayPal and requested the rest of my money. Never got it. Never got it. Her graphic design page was gone. So her daughter did like baked goods and stuff. I went on her daughter's page and DM'd the daughter like, hey, can you tell your mother to call me? The mother is like my age. The daughter was like 9 or something. So I wasn't going to get like disrespectful in the daughter's DM. I don't do shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, hey, can you tell your mother to call me? Like, you know, blah, blah, blah. Even though I know her mother really ran that page. But ain't no telling if the little girl might have been on the page, you know, scrolling. And I didn't want her to just open the inbox and see me like, bitch, where my motherfucking money at? You feel me? So I didn't want to get ratchet like with the little girl. So yeah, so next thing you know, the message was read. Homegirl never responded back to us, never said nothing. Then next thing you know, they start bashing her ass on the internet. And I'm just like, you don't do that. Page gone. She ain't seen none of that shit. Girl, she popped out years later. I think I seen her on Instagram like last year, like later in the year last year. And I ended up doing one of the girls' makeup who worked for me, and she was like, yeah, we ended up being back cool. And the girl ended up playing her. That's her business though. But the girl, Tiara, ended up playing the girl again out of some money and a whole bunch, like way more money. Like that girl was just a fucking con artist, literally a con artist, like literally. And people was trusting her, y'all, to do their PPP loans and everything. Like this bitch, I wish I would have seen her like when she was doing that, because I would have said something. Because at that point, like, you could have just explain to everybody like what was going on instead of, you know, playing people. You was playing people on the internet. You played me out of my website and my money, and then you went and played me out of the money that you was supposed to pay me for working for you around Christmas time. That is so fucking scam. Like, that's real ugly. That's giving real ugly, like real ugly. But yeah, y'all, that's the story time about how I got scheme, the Cleveland scammer, Tiara, the graphic designer. That's not her real name, so don't be going to go look for Tiara, the graphic designer scammer. But but yeah, like, and if you're from Cleveland, you know who I'm talking about. You know, if you know, you know. But yeah, I'm about to get ready and go. I got another story time coming for y'all though, because we on our way to 1K. Like, oh my God, we on our way to 1K, y'all. And I got a special bottle of wine to pop when we get to 1K, but we gotta get there first. So tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your grandma, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell everybody, come on and subscribe to the channel, become friends, because we growing together around here, and everything we do is gonna be together. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for commenting, engaging, subscribing, watching. All that stuff never goes unnoticed, but you know your girl gotta go. Peace.